So obviously we didn't go out yesterday. We stayed put because it was wet and we didn't want to go to a higher elevation and be more cold. So today we're going to do Washington and Madison. So the starting climb isn't too bad. It's a little steep in some places. But I think it's extra hard because we took 3 zeros and a Nero. And now we gotta climb 2.5 miles. So we are 0.7 from the tree line. And after that we're in the Alpine zone. Madison Hut is on the other side of Mount Madison. And then Washington is the next big climb, and Lakes of the Clouds is at the base of that. Remember when I said it wasn't that bad? Still really rocky. And it's probably gonna get worse. Got a nice, almost flat section here. That won't last very long. And then we have a mile above tree line, and then we'll summit Madison, and then I think half a mile down to the hut, and then 3 smaller mountains in between here and Washington. There's been a few spaces to stealth camp coming up, so if you want to get further up or down Madison, you can do that. We are in the Alpine zone now. Still foggy out. On the one hand, I want the sun to come out, but then it's gonna get hot. Still some blueberries down here. They're just out of reach. These little hills are kind of nice. You know there's a semi-flat spot coming up, even though it's covered in rocks. This is worse.
We'll be hanging out on it for a little bit. Pretty fun. What else we should be doing? Sitting close, getting listening to it.
See the sky.
Peak up there. It's a summit. Close.
Still have about half a mile. It's clearing up in some parts. And we're kind of above the clouds now. That's Mount Washington. It feels really far away because I don't know if you can see the outline, but there's a ridge here that we're going to walk across. It probably all looks like this. I really hope this is a summit. Oof, tripping over those rocks.
Right after them on?
You did it.
I think there's one point where you take them off.
Yeah, I think you need to air out.
That's the Madison Spring Hut.
You're twisting your ankles a little bit?
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind coming back and hitting the mountains we missed, but I want to stay in the huts and they're super expensive. For a non-member, it's like $180. If you are a member, it's like $140. But it also depends on like what day it is and what season.
Okay, Wildcat Mountain's right there.
Memory of J. Rayner Edmonds. First developed continuously uniformly graded paths on the Presidential Range, always rising but never steeply. I knew my shoes were ripping a little bit, but they're really coming apart. Let's see if I can get this one up here. That was not as bad. Shiny thing down there might be the Lakes of the Clouds hut, but it's 4 miles away and you can't see it, but we have to go over Washington still. Thinking that shiny thing is actually the auto road, because there's a path going up. I was wrong, that's actually the cog train. We are about a mile, maybe a little more from the top. This is what 1 mile to the summit looks like. It looks a lot shorter than it's gonna feel. Or maybe it looks longer. We don't get to moon the cog train. It's not even a trail, it's just a bunch of rocks. We made it up. I think that's a research station. Maybe this is. And there's this building. I was really hoping the bathroom would be open, but it's almost 7 o'clock, so I doubt it. Why are you up here?
We have a collar.
Looks like a bigger area in the videos people take. That's the visitor center. I don't know what that building is. Coming at normal hour, there's usually a big line. But since we're up here at 6:45, there's not. Also, it's pretty chilly up here. Sun's in a bad position, but here we are, heading down. That's the Lakes of the Cloud hut. Stay tuned to see if we get to stay there or not, because it's 7 o'clock and there's 10 bunks for thru hikers.
down.